Well, I don't usually like filming vertical because I know people don't like seeing vertical video, but I just found something else in my new truck I didn't even know about, and it's going to be easier to do vertical because I got to do the flash, and I do my fire videos vertical just because they're more vertical friendly. But I got something here that I don't know how many people know about. So let's see here. And I got a refrigerator in my shop I got to sell, and a microwave I already got home for. Full size refrigerator with a microwave on top of it, and even some anti-slip cloth. And it's still not quite as tall as my truck. And I don't even have the 40s on it yet because I'm not gonna jump to the 37s or go 35s and then 37s and then wish, hey, I wish I'd have gone bigger. I'm gonna go to 40s, but it's a tall truck. So anyways, so everybody knows about this fancy stuff. You've got these flaps you can snap out and have this. So you've got the extra storage, and then you got a cup holder, and I got my California duster under there. So and then under this we got the boom box, which is, this whole area is boom box. So I'm not gonna have to do anything with the stereo because it's a Alpine. I forget, Alpine or Blaupang. So here's an Easter egg I didn't know about. Now both my seats are all the way back, but look at this. So I've got a whole container in here that goes into an enclosure. So I could probably put ice in these. I could put pum-pums in there, garden equipment, and like a hole puncher, if you know what I mean. And there's one of these on both sides. I mean, are you kidding me? If that's not the coolest thing that to find. And then I mean now everybody knows about it, so, but yeah, so it's got one of those on each side that goes into the floor. So I'm like, what's the next thing I'm gonna find? Now I'm like trying to do a scavenger hunt. Well, I guess not a scavenger hunt because you already know what you're looking for, but now I'm trying to see what else I'm gonna find hidden in here. And it's got ventilated back seats. I've never had a vehicle with ventilated seats, and now I got a vehicle with all of its seats are ventilated. And if I'd have known about ventilated seats before, it would have taken me a long time to forget about it, because now, I don't know about in the wintertime. Get down there. I don't know about in the wintertime. That's just the cutest little headrest. Of course, now I got it dirty. Anyways, so yeah, that was a cool. There's glitter in here. Oh, I wonder. Oh, that's like some type of plastic that's under the ventilation in the seats. What's funny is, I guess the person who had this before me, even though it only has, I think it has 8,000 miles on it now. I think they had a dog, but it's pretty damn clean. I haven't found anything wrong with the interior yet, except just weird random stuff, which is probably from me stuffing the car cover in here. So, but yeah, I keep looking for stuff in here, like hidden stuff. So anyways, I'll tell you if I find anything else. Oh, that was the other thing. Let me see here. Things have tight fit even in my shop. So I knew it had a glove box, but I've never had a newer, I guess this is a 5th generation Ram. Well, probably consider a 1st generation of the just Ram, because It's not a Dodge anymore. So since Fiat bought them out, but you guys saw the Batman helmet, mask, whatever. But I saw the glove box, and I kept thinking it was really cool because I got the actual Power Wagon graphics delete. Because I didn't want it to say Power Wagon on the outside, and I'm probably even going to take the emblems off the outside so it doesn't say anything, because it's a HEMI, and my Dodge diesel, I took all the emblems off of it. Oh yeah, and then there's the little squash ball things for the hold the cups, which is something I've never seen before too. But what was the other? Oh, and then I've got, oh, I just dropped my seatbelt defeat thing. Where is this? I got all this. I kept wondering, see, I can see those actually look like cat hairs. I wonder if they took their, yeah, that's cat hair. I wonder if they took their cat for drives and stuff. Yeah, that's not dog hair, that's cat hair. Maybe, I don't know. I never took my cats for rides unless they had to go. But anyways, back at this vertical. So I was noticing the whole dash is covered. I don't know if this is actually leather, but it's like the baseball stitching and everything. But it's super nice. Like, the only thing it doesn't have is some of them, the newer models. This is a 2001 or 2021. My gosh, I keep forgetting. 2021. And some of them have a leather wrapped sleeve on here. And I wouldn't even know how I would put one on there because it's actually sewn. But I think I'm gonna maybe get one of those seatbelt protectors and put around it, because I kind of like having an extra cover around that to keep this from getting dirty. But anyway, so I'm looking around, and I know this is the level 2 package, so it doesn't have everything, but it just has almost everything. So I saw this little deal here, and I go, oh yeah, that's one of those. I push it, and I go, oh crap, it's got another glove box. And I guess there's a light in there too. And the standard trucks actually have this area, but it's just wide open. So this has got this cool little, I call them like 007. I guess that's the plug for the airbag. That's why it's bright. I guess the airbag has to blast through this stitching here. So this must be stitched, and then this has a perforation in the vinyl. But yeah, so that's 2 or 3. Oh, I guess I better look under the carpet up here. See if there's anything hidden. Oh yeah, there's the exhaust. No, I was kidding. Nope, nothing under there. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was cool that I found 2 hidden compartments with a removable liner in them. And then, yeah, that glitter is actually, I guess it's that stuff that the ventilation comes through in the seat backs. That's cool. Oh, and these are the ones I like. I forgot. So these actually are adjustable headrests. That's cool. I had that in one of my Tauruses, and I wonder if the back ones do it too. No, I was about to say. And I love the hooks for the coat racks, so you can actually put a coat hanger on there and it won't swing out, and then you can hook a regular coat loop on here. And of course it's got speakers everywhere. Speaker here, speaker there, speaker, well, these might be microphones. They might be tweeters. But it's got this automatic or powered slide rear window, which is cool. Let me see what else. Oh, and it's got these. I folded them out when they were folded in, but with the manual or the button. And I don't like the noise it makes when you fold them out, but anyways, so I've got another thing here. This light, yeah. What's cool about that light is it lights up the whole back area of the truck, and I've still got my flash on. But what's cool is if you move the mirrors, you can actually, that's actually light from the mirror. So you only have to get out of the truck and you kind of got spotlights, and they'll fold in, of course. But then when you wondered what happens if you have it out like that and you go to fold it in. I really doubt it's going to fold all the way in, but it'll probably fold halfway. Oh, it goes all the way in. How cool is that? But what's funny is, since I don't have my windows tinted yet, with the lights folded in and those little lights on, it lights up the whole interior. Well, you can't see because of my flash, but anyways, it's just a couple cool things I keep finding. And I know I should look this up, but do you know what does anybody know what this is? Because I have a light that comes on the switch, but oh, I wonder if that's for the lane when it tells you that cars are coming up in your lane. I don't know what that is because it doesn't say anything whenever I have it on, but maybe I'll just leave it on. And I thought it was maybe for rock lights or for powered steps, because this doesn't have powered steps. But what's weird is it came with these steps when I bought it, and a lot of the power Rams I see don't have the steps, and they're actually Ram steps, and they look like factory hardware, but I don't know. I don't know if they came with it in this package or somebody added them because the truck's so tall. Oh, and let's see. This, when I turn on this light, it lights up 4 of the, I think there's 6 LEDs in the top and 4 down at the bottom. I don't have my key fob with me, but I remembered if I pushed it twice, I think my backup lights came on too, but that's plenty bright. And I think I showed you guys this. I've got a lighted outlet here, which is a 110, and then this doesn't have the optional LED lights in the bed, but which is actually kind of cool because I've got other places to put like a bungee cord or something, but they did a really good job on the bed liner. I haven't found any issues with it. A lot of people say that, you know, they don't do a very good job along this edge, and sometimes they don't prep the actual the bed sides that good, which honestly I don't care as long as this part is prepped good. And the other thing is, if I want to take the tailgate off to have a breeze through, because I'm going to put a 5th wheel hitch or a gooseneck with a 5th wheel hitch adapter, I'd like to have a breeze through, but there's wiring for the camera, the automatic release, and I forgot there's something else in the tailgate. But yeah, I'm gonna probably take this Ram off, and dang, these lights are freaking bright. I'm gonna take the Rams off. I don't like them. And I'm gonna take the HEMI off, for one, because it's a pain to clean all in between all these. This is fine, but I just don't necessarily want, oh, here's all the joys of having a new truck, is every time I see a little smudge, I gotta wipe it. I gotta get over that. I haven't put a scratch in it yet, and I've been off-roading and I've had the weeds drag across the sides, and you can see, sorry if I'm giving people vertigo from turning the phone, but I'm not used to doing vertical. But this stuff will clean up really good, and I keep looking all over this truck, everywhere where there's a scratch. Okay, But that, I mean, it's got a lot of clear coat on it. So, and this color is, I wanted to get a white truck because it's going to be a work truck. And I'm out here in Southern California and I don't like the heat as it is. And, but this truck here, oh, that's a bug. This truck here has one little blemish on the whole truck. And I don't know if you can see it right there. But I think that's a manufacturer's flaw because this is a fiberglass hood. So I keep telling people, they're like, oh, so what's so great about the Power Wagon? And the way I see it with the 392 HEMI in it, it's kind of like a muscle car, off-road rig, a work truck, and a Cadillac. Because it rides amazing. It runs like it's pissed off all the time. I literally have to use literally like an eighth of the throttle pedal. Because if I don't, and I don't have the traction control on, it'll just light these tires up like no tomorrow. I mean, you already see where I've spun. Well, a lot of this is from, I did some rock crawling with it, so you can see the chunks coming off of it. But, you know, it's like a literally a, oh, and it's got 5 shocks. There's a Bilstein up in there on top of the axle. Not to mention it's 4-link, long travel links, front and rear. It just rides bitchin'. It hauls ass. It's a good looking truck. And it's funny because it has a fiberglass hood, like a, let's see, something they said about the link on the, yeah, so it's got this extra link there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to go around the other side. But yeah, if you get a muscle car or a hot rod, you know, like the big deal is to get a fiberglass hood. And this one doesn't have any of the scoops or so-called ventilation, which I think on majority of them it's just cosmetics only, but it's already got a fiberglass hood. So if I really wanted to do something to it, if I end up getting any chips or scratches in the hood and had to repaint it, I'd definitely have like a cowl induction or something grafted into it, because it's like a cowl induction hood already. It's got this cool bump down the middle, just like, you know, an old Mopar or Camaro or a Mustang. And these are kind of gearish, but I like them. They're subtle. And these I like, but I just don't want badging on the side. If anything, I'm going to put a piece of trim along the, that's not called the belt line, I guess the top of the rocker panel. Just because if somebody hits it with their door. Because I haven't seen any, I mean, like nothing. And it has this really cool black triple coated layer down here, which goes all the way around the truck. What's nice is you can see how thick it is. It's actually a decent painted protection. Oh, that was the other thing. This is cool because it's got a little cup holder in here. And if you get the cup holder messy or whatever, or you don't need the cup holder and you need more room, you can take it out and clean it. And it's insulated, plus it's got a place for pens. I just really like the way they thought this truck out. So like, I love Escalades, but I just can't see trying to put a lift. I've seen off-road Escalades, and I don't know. I like an Avalanche. I'd like a Escalade with the Avalanche body cladding. Even though the body cladding is kind of goofy looking, it would protect the body, and you could just replace the cladding if you wanted to, because there's aftermarket cladding all over the internet. Oh, anyway, so I'm on this side. So I guess that link there, so this is technically, I guess, a 3-link front suspension, not a 4, but it has these bushinged 3 bushings to control the twist, because I've never liked 3-link front ends on any hardcore rock crawler, just because the 3rd link near the steering, I mean, or on the front axle, usually has to take the brunt of the abuse. So this has a, I'm sorry, it does have a 4-link, but not only is it a true 4-link, but if you really think about it, with those extra bushings and components, that's like a 6-link, because you've got a link up there going down. Oh no, so it is a 4-link, but the other links are on the end of the lower links. I don't think there's an upper link, which actually I think it would have to have an upper link. I don't think there's any way. I don't know if there's an upper link. That'd be a lot of strain just on that one. Dang it, I don't have anything to lay on. Well, I guess that'll be in another video, because I got a bum knee right now, and I'm not going to try and climb under the front of that, but there's got to be another link between the frame. Yeah, it can't be just those. It does have, look at that shiny motor. Oh, it looks like it's got aluminum cylinder heads on an iron block. I don't know. Never know if I like that or not, because I'd rather have two pieces of metal are going to go through extreme heat cycles. The way I see it, I'd rather have cast iron on cast iron or aluminum on aluminum. But what do I know? All right, so I'm going to crawl under here and see how many links. Well, I'll be gosh darn. Is that another link, or is that the frame over there? These things are just gnarly. Look at that. Welded on. What the heck is that thing? I have no idea what that is. What the hell? Well, it's got plenty of skid plates, skid plate, skid plate, skid plate. And a plastic transmission pan. Okay. That's what I thought was really goofy. Not goofy as in bad, but completely unusual was that I hated shift on the fly transfer cases that worked off of push buttons or a dial, just like I hate automatic hubs. And this must have automatic hubs, but until I take that center cap off, I won't know if there's a lockable hub back there. Because one of the main reasons, that cleans up so good. The main reasons that I don't like electronic shifting from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive or automatic hubs, because there's some type of electronic bridge between what you want and what needs to be. So I would rather have the shifter, and the brand new Power Wagons, even the Rebels Power Wagons, they don't have the shifter. They have a console that meets here, and then you've got push buttons for the transmission transfer case. So this is kind of funny because it's actually got a twist knob for shifting the regular transmission, and then it's got a shifter for the transfer case. Now, other than trying to get used to this, because every time I jump in the truck and I start it from the push button, which I still got used to that, I go to grab a shifter, and then yeah. So, but you know what, if that's the only thing that I do not like or don't favor, that I might have to get used to, that's literally nothing. Because, I don't know, it's okay to have a dial or a button for shifting. Because, I mean, the old Chryslers, the really old ones, had a 727 trans or a 904, and they were push button, and I never heard any complaints about that. But dang it, I need something more to lay on than I have. I got so much silly stuff in here. Ugh. And then I've got an all LED light bar that's going to go on here like the Dodge, but the whole top of it I'm just going to paint it the same color as the truck. So I'm going to save that blue lens for the light bar on my 04 Dodge, because it's all blue. But this one I'm going to paint the actual light bar top lenses, because I'm never going to use them. I'm going to paint them the same color as the truck. But I'm going to be using the arrow stick, the alley lights, the intersection lights, the traffic advisor. On the back is all LED on this, and the takedowns. And it's also got optional reds to the rear, which I'm going to use as extra brake lights, since this is going to be a tow truck on top of everything else. If I put the wheel lift in it, why the hell am I getting under here? So no, it's just a 2 link bars. There's another one of those things. That can't be a body mount. What the hell? I don't know what those are at all. Oh man, is this thing gonna make me crawl under here? The last thing I wanted to do was crawl on the ground. Oh geez, I'm already here. What is that? And it's like, it can pivot. What the heck? There's no fuel lines going to it. There's electronics going to it. It doesn't go up through the floor. And it's not a body mount. And there's one on each side. And what the heck? It's like, it looks like this thing comes apart, because there's a... Alright, I give up. So, anyways. So yeah, there's our plastic oil pan, transmission pan. There's a flex pipe on this side, I believe. Yeah, a little baby starter for a big block. Let's see. That boot. Oh, that's just flashing from when it was made. That's weird. Must be some type of coating. It looks fine. So anyways, I don't know if it has manual unlocking hubs or not. I guess that's for the front locker and that little jingus. I want to reach under there and tap on that valve cover, because I know it's plastic. I mean, it looks like plastic. Well, that's a 6.4 specific something. Yeah, that's plastic. That's the weirdest thing. Plastic valve covers, I understand, kind of. But a plastic transmission? I mean, how much heat transfer can you get through plastic? It has like a heat sink, kind of like the Banks or the other aftermarket transmission pans, but plastic doesn't transfer heat. Like, I mean, I'm sure it does, but not like you would think would be beneficial. So that appears to be a flex pipe. This thing's got a noisy exhaust when I first started, but I know most newer cars in the past 5 or 10 years, for some reason, they have some type of bypass sound that when they start up cold, they just sound like they have an exhaust leak. And this one sounds like that, but it completely goes away after a while. It's just, I'm trying to take advantage of as much things I can find out, because I do not want to get up. I did not want to get under here. I still, for the life of me, have no idea what these things are. I wonder if there's some type of accelerometer. Oh wow. So this is how these steps go on? 1 bolt each mount, one on a pinch weld, which doesn't even look like a real bolt. I'm putting more bolts in this sucker, I'll tell you that right now. That's a bunch of bullshit. Pardon my... And I'm putting another one of these. It's only got 2 mounts the whole way through. If I can find another one of these sets of steps online or at a junkyard, I'm going to put at least 2 more of these supports down through the middle, because I've got holes here. I don't know what that is. There's a hole there. That's just not enough, because I've already dragged one of these steps on some rocks, and I was pretty happy because I could feel the transition over it, so I knew it actually had weight on it. And there's a gap there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a nut and bolt check on this, because that has, well, it looks like it's a spacer, but it doesn't have a gap over there. But dang, this thing sure has got a lot of armor under here. I'm especially impressed with those reinforcements. Yeah, I can't believe it doesn't have any more lateral strength thing. What are those? Those holes look like they would have been for upper links. That just blows me away that there's only 2 points of connection to those lower links to the axle. And then there's a bushing and a piece in between, so it's like a 3-part structure. Well, if it works, it works. I wonder if that's going to be the same. Oh man, I gotta get out from under here. Oh, I tell you what, my diesel, I couldn't get under it if I had to save my life.